Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Geminis, who's this Virgo energy with you? Someone could want to work with you. Someone could be getting inspired by you. There's this sort of deep energy around you, Geminis, that really makes the difference. Someone is definitely changing their mind, changing their position when it comes to you, looking at something from a different perspective when it comes to you, Geminis. Whatever this relationship or partnership is, there's that Seven of Swords. Damn. Geminis, who's like all up in your sort of energy too. So you get a lot of this sort of karmic vibe, Geminis. A lot of you that sort of cross-watcher energy when it comes to you. I don't know what it is that you do, what this sort of vibe is, but damn. There's a change you're not even aware of, Geminis. Yeah, a lot of you don't pick up on all this sort of karmic sort of bullshit around you. Those of you with group dynamics, those of you energies that aren't even yours, and depending upon how complex you are, Geminis, definitely don't pick up on that stagnant energy. You really need to be like zen as fuck, Geminis. This is like a cool, calm, collected energy with you. A lot of you is far different than what you're used to. That's what makes the difference. My earth angels out there, y'all be mindful of that energy too. Empaths. Over the Five of Wands, there you got the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, Geminis. Whatever this sort of, it's kind of like the vibe. It really is. Not allowing that energy to overwhelm you or overconsume you. Those Geminis, if you like it messy, it's kind of like that energy. Those of you that decided that you don't need that unnecessary junk in your life, the unnecessary vibes. So you're being very mindful of what you're listening to, who you're paying attention to, what you're paying attention to. Look at that. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and there's the Five of Swords. So there's definitely a big switch up with you, Geminis. So those of you that have made decisions, those of you that have pulled away from things that aren't really to your higher betterment, Geminis, you avoid that conflict energy. There to the Four of Cups. You're not drinking the Kool-Aid. So Geminis, those of you, if you're dealing with religion or philosophy, that makes a difference when it comes to this. There's this energy of you not really giving to anything. There's like choices and options, but some of you Geminis, you're like choosing you, or you're just going to go do your own thing. Some of you, this is so much secondary energy with you. So if someone's watching you, someone's watching them watching you, it's kind of like that vibes, Geminis, in the sense that if someone wants to come to you with a relationship or partnership or some sort of opportunity, they got other people. So don't take on other people's sort of karmic energy here either, Geminis. Fucking look at that. You got all 4 5s out here. Don't let that be your energy, Geminis, for fuck's sake. Some of you it is, and others of you, you avoid that energy by really just not doing anything. There's a healthiness to this. There's those of you, if you're trying to cut back on your nicotine, your caffeine, the sweets, if you're actually being very proactive and choosing, making like healthier choices, you're choosing things that only are like to your betterment, then that makes all the difference. There's a World card. Those of you empathic, those of you Geminis who are far more ahead of the trends, those of you that have kind of felt this change coming for a while too, Geminis, whether you recognized it or you just kind of felt that difference, you started making some very interesting choices here, Geminis. That's why I love when Capricorn shows up. That feels like more of that disciplined energy when it comes to you. And look, if you're trying to watch your caffeine intake or your nicotine or your sweets, your carbs, whatever the hell this sort of 4 of Cups is, those of you, if you're not all that focused on your romantic life, so now relationships or partnerships are kind of, you really couldn't give a fuck. The indifference is that it's not what you're focused on. So whatever is sort of got your attention right now. Judgment energy. There's the King of Pentacles. There's the Queen of Cups. And there's the Seven of Pentacles. Lord have mercy. There's a lot of salesperson energy around you, Geminis. So I feel like a lot of your opportunities are they're varied, they're very unique. Some of you, you're like, you have choices, but who or what gets your time, energy, or attention? I definitely feel like your astrology could be factoring in on this when it comes to you too, Geminis. There's like all this disruptive energy, but none of it is yours. So keep that sort of vibe clean around you. Be very mindful of what you are paying attention to, right? Those are you Geminis. Not getting triggered by a reading. If a reading is yours, it's yours. If it's not, it's not. It's not that big a deal. Take what's yours and leave what's not. Who gets your time, energy, and attention is definitely going to be interesting. Some of you, it's kind of a bit of work energy and also like romance as well. But you're like holding off for something that's better. Because a lot of you know there's like, I don't know that it's better with you or just what feels right. I don't feel like you're taking any unnecessary risks, Geminis. If anything, you're probably far more reserved. You're definitely trusting the vibe. I know that sounds cheesy as fuck, but you're trusting the energy. You're trusting your instincts. It's all about patience. So those of you Geminis who are patient, makes the difference. Sagittarius is the opposite of you on the chart. Geminis, here you got Leo and Sagittarius, both about just sitting your ass down. I feel like that's what makes the difference with you Geminis. Ooh. Work, love, life, when it comes to this energy, Gemini, some of you, it's like multiple opportunities. There's choices that you made that kind of, it was almost like a domino effect when it comes to other decisions that you've made. The balance coming in there at the Six of Pentacles. There's the Nine of Cups. There's the Knight of Cups. Yeah, trusting your instincts and your intuition. You're the one that's making the choices, even though Geminis, for a lot of you, it's kind of just going off of instincts. This is definitely boss-ass energy with you as well, Geminis. Those of you that's far more focused on the work that you do than maybe your romantic life. Six of Wands there goes to the Six of Pentacles, and there's that sort of indifference when it comes to you, Geminis. Wow. Your energy is good, but your energy is also different, Gemini. So this speaks on your complexity above all else. So, you know, those of you that's making choices, the Four of Cups, you know, are you watching your nicotine intake, your caffeine intake, your carbs, your sweets, whatever the hell this is that you're doing? Geminis, a lot of you, this just kind of happened. I don't feel like you put a whole lot of thought into it. You just kind of went with the flow. This is definitely put good in, get good out as well. So there is, Gemini's, a lot of you are relationship or partnership, but I don't feel like you're aware of it because you don't need to. This is something very interesting with you. If you haven't pulled your birth chart or paid attention to your astrology, there could be like something rather interesting with your astrology that kind of factors in on this, Geminis. Now, take what's yours and leave what's not. A lot of you, this is whatever your sort of guidance energy is. Some of you could be a Scorpio energy. Some of you, the Leo and the Sagittarius energy there. This is such a reserved vibe with you. That's why you're able to make the decisions that you're making. So there's no like half-assing anything. Definitely feel like your intuition is on point. Some of you, if you don't do like anything like grounding work or anything like that that sort of keeps you sort of focused off the negative. So some of y'all could be paying attention to the earth weather. Some of y'all could be paying attention more to astronomy and astrology. Philosophy with some of you Geminis. If there's a spiritual sort of vibe to this as well. The spiritual I almost feel is like this upgrade in energy with the work that you do or the opportunities that's coming your way. Damn Geminis. Anything else for Geminis on this? So this is you making choices. This is you that's making like very interesting decisions. There's this energy of being a little stingy. So those of you, this is like breaking old habits, establishing new habits, especially if you're trying to cut back on your nicotine, your caffeine, your carbs, whatever the fuck is your sort of thing, Geminis. And damn. Those of you that's changing. This Capricorn energy with you. 4 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, there to the 10 of Cups. Geminis, those of you that's optimistic about relationships or partnerships. So some of you, maybe you're not ready to date. Some of you are thinking about dating. Some of you are really asking yourself the tough questions. I like the Eastern philosophy on this with you, Gemini. Some of y'all could be doing acupuncture or massage or Reiki or something along that lines. So whatever sort of works for you, Geminis. And there's this beautiful 10 of Cups. But you don't really have to do anything but keep making smart choices. Choosing smarter relationships or partnerships. Some of you, I don't think you've met the right person yet because you have to be in the right energy to make the smart choices when it comes to that. If you're half-assed in dating, if you half-ass relationships or partnerships because you're not really sure of what you want, then how are you going to find that perfect relationship or partnership? There's a seriousness that has to be there on your part in order to attract these good opportunities. This does not need to be romantic, so those of you that aren't overly focused on that, this is like happiness. Oh, Geminis, Geminis, Geminis. I don't think you've met the right person yet. Some of you, I feel like you're attracting attention, but at the same time, those relationships or partnerships haven't quite, it's not time yet. Some of you, it's not time yet. There's still work you need to do. Some of you, there's work that someone else needs to do in order for a relationship or partnership to work. There's a seriousness to this as well, Geminis. So you're making choices. 9 of Cups, make that birthday wish count, Geminis. The seriousness of that or the non-seriousness of that could definitely factor into your decision making as well. Some of you, this has to do with putting a ring on it. So if you've had that conversation, Geminis, and that's why a relationship or partnership didn't work, or you're looking at your philosophy on that when it comes to something too, Geminis, I think that's a factor. It's not going to be for all of you. But for some of you, I think that's what creates that sort of indifference energy. Ooh. So damn Geminis. You choose the relationships, you choose the partnerships. You choose how much time, energy, and attention, what your expectations are with regard to that relationship or partnership. Those of you having those discussions that are like serious. Some of you, your seriousness looking at a relationship or partnership. I don't feel like that means you're going to necessarily go into a relationship or partnership and it's going to be a ring on the finger type vibe. But for some of you, that's something you need to consider. Some of you, I know you've had that conversation or you've been thinking about it. Those of you with that sort of 3 of Pentacles, if there's some sort of philosophy on this or some sort of religious vibe as well, what that means to you. It's not lack of opportunities. You got the Knight of Cups over here. But what's the quality of? Baby, it's your choice. So, damn. Anything else for Gemini? King of Swords energy. That's kind of your indifference, Geminis. You choose. You choose. So, you know the answer, you know the direction, you know what, because it's whatever's more important to you right now, Geminis. It shouldn't be overwhelming. Some of you should not be overwhelmed, so keep that in mind as well when it comes to decisions that you're making. This is more long-term than short-term energy too, Geminis. Who's the Scorpio energy? Who or what is the Scorpio vibe when it comes to Geminis? Some of you, the right relationships or partnerships don't happen because the energy isn't right. So you're not in the right place. You're not in the right sort of vibe to get the right opportunity. Some of you, this is you don't need that promotion because there's probably a better opportunity you're not aware of yet. So there is that energy of stagnation with you, Geminis. A lot of you, it's trusting a lot of you, it's like the patience of something. So, Geminis, I know a lot of you could be, you're single by choice. So you choose your relationships, your partnerships. This is how focused you are on that. Those of you, if you're like holding a whole lot of expectations on something too. With the Ten of Cups, that's that seriousness vibe. This is where it wants to go karmic. Geminis. Some of you focusing too much on the ring. Some of you, that's not even what you're interested in. Some of you, the vibe isn't right anyway. Some of you, it keeps you from the sort of stuck, stagnant relationships and partnerships. So some of you Geminis, I like to stay in like the loop type vibe. You don't allow yourself to kind of experience something new. This is like satellite energy. Geminis. You know the song Satellites, right? So, damn Geminis. Geminis, you all gonna get a little extra. What is this King of Swords energy and why is it like indifferent? Nine of Cups with the Hierophant. Some of y'all, there's accomplishments and goals that you need to be focused on first. Some of y'all, you need like a better fucking opportunity. So, if you're not in the right place, you're not in the right sort of vibe, you're probably not going to meet the person that's going to be like all that important to you. Those of you that's working for that upgrade, those of you that's working to better yourself, those of you that's making smart, conscientious choices. Vibe here is you're making the choices with that Four of Cups. So whatever you're doing, nicotine, caffeine, carbs, some of y'all it's shite relationships or partnerships. So you're being more true to yourself with regard to your feelings and what your thoughts are. It's as complex as you want it to be, Geminis, or as simplistic as it is. This is you could be in all the relationships or partnerships that you want, but you never really feel satisfied. You never really feel happy. You never really feel fulfilled. If there's love, you're not feeling the love. So it's kind of whatever your vibe is here, Geminis. Over the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, there with the Ten of Wands, there with the King of Pentacles, there with the Hierophant. There with the Judgment vibe, and there you are, Geminis. Page of Cups to the Capricorn. This is the seriousness with relationships. Whatever relationships or partnerships you got going, Geminis. Geminis, for some of you, I feel like work, or you're going to have like multiple sort of choices here. That King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Some of you are going to have so many different choices, and each choice like puts you in a different sort of vibe. It puts you in the right place to meet the right people. This is like moving forward and allowing yourself that sort of room to grow. Some of y'all, that upgrade wants to come in. This is like accomplishments at work, accomplishments with whatever it is that you're doing, which actually puts you in a better opportunity. Some of you could get the chance to travel more, so you never know where you might meet somebody that's actually going to be a good partner for you. Some of you getting the chance to have conversations that you wouldn't normally have. Geminis, I do think that some of you are going to have a spiritual connection with somebody, and it's going to be based on religion. Whether that's a factor for you or something that you never considered before. Some of you, the seriousness when it comes to that Ten of Cups energy. So you actually know the answer to whether you need a ring on the finger or not. And that could be moving forward what you kind of make sure that your partners are aware of. So those of you that wasted too much time in a relationship that someone wasn't interested in that type of commitment to you, and that was important to you. Some of you Geminis, I think others expected others expected you to put a ring on it, and you're like, that's not going to happen. That's not your vibe. So what energy are you at when it comes to this, Geminis? Those of you that need too much decision or too many other people to help you make decisions as well. Those of you that's pulling that energy back. So if you have to ask everybody if you should stay in that relationship or partnership because you're just like, then this is kind of that reality check. Or Geminis, this could be someone with regard to you, whether they want to spend that much time in a relationship or partnership that's kind of meh. So take what's yours, leave what's not. This could stay karmic, or this could move towards something far more interesting and important. It's kind of the seriousness when it comes to you, Geminis. This is more of the intellectual side of it. But some of y'all could definitely stay stuck between that sort of faking the relationships or partnerships. Some of you keeping your fucking options open too, so that way you don't limit yourself there. Especially if you're limited as to the choice of partners or the choice of opportunities. If this isn't romantic with you, this could be working relationships, partnerships, Geminis. This could also speak on your duality as well. There's a lot of loving, healing energy wanting to come in, Geminis, but you have to be sort of in the right vibe, right? When the Chariot shows up, the opportunity is coming in. But are you going to be ready? Are you going to be making the right choices when it comes to that? Those of you that kind of go wherever versus those of you that actually know what it is that you're looking for kind of makes the difference. It makes a difference in everything. So where's the seriousness when it comes to you? The seriousness with work, the seriousness with relationships. The Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. Damn, that's what I love about your energy, Geminis. Stay analytical. Some of y'all, it's just... you'll know when the vibe is right. And there's the Libra energy, bringing that balance in. Six of Swords, then Nine of Swords. Sweet Jesus. Gemini, some of you are in some sort of energy. Whoever the fuck is always in this Nine of Swords energy with you. So I feel like there's still some work you need to do. So some of you, you're not ready to date. Some of you, you still need to focus on what you need to focus on. You always have this tinge energy here. But rather appropriate with the Three of Cups there and the Three of Swords. So, damn Geminis. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Some of you, I don't think you're necessarily focused on things that aren't really good for you. You're being very mindful. You're making like smarter, healthier choices. So breaking old habits, establishing new habits. Those of you that definitely made those choices, and now that changes everything. I feel like this is the happily single, happily focused on yourself vibes, Geminis. You're definitely in a different sort of path as everybody else. Things are definitely different for you. What's your favorite astrologer? Astrology could be factoring in for you, or so many other things. You're definitely being very mindful of the sort of energy that you're in. So that tells me that you're making choices. You're making conscientious choices. Work, love, life. Queen of Wands, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles. So here's two queens up in this shit already. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. There's the Eight of Cups. And there's that Two of Pentacles. There is that duality of two with you, Geminis. So, whatever that sort of duality is with the two and you, Geminis. Eight of Cups goes in search of Nine of Cups, and there's this Ten of Pentacles. The seriousness. That's the message. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours, leave the rest, Geminis. You hold the answers. It's all up to what you want. So, you know, date, get out there to date, whatever you're doing. It's kind of your choice. It's your choice, Geminis. Peace, love, and light.